Well, hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know it and I know, make sure you ring that bell. Portal has been swept, Wolf has been swept, Total War has not been warred. So yeah, this is my fault. This is 100,000,000% my fault. Oh well, what can you do, right? Okay, there we go. We're 50% of the way there. Yeah, I meant to do this, but I forgot. I was not going to push today, I'll tell you right now. That seems rather negative, but there was a reason I was not going to push today. And the reason for not pushing was because I didn't want to push. I will probably soon try to push again. I know soon, very, very vague statement from a very enigmatic person. I can't even say the word. But the Archer store has been purchased. There you go. You learned a new word that I can't say today. It's much easier to write the words correctly. You don't have to worry about pronouncing them. We have spell check. There's no pronunciation check when you're making a video, so you just butcher your way through everything. As we've noticed with names, I can't say names to save my life. And let's go. But all that said, how are you doing today? I do hope everything is going well for you. And obviously everything is great here. We have gotten another Marian, which is wonderful. So, yeah. Just all good things. And Gabriel. And Christian. Wow, we're getting a lot today. And today is going to be a special day. Once we start working on Marian. And yes, Marian's orb, how did it get so far ahead? Were we just negligent? And the answer is yes, we were negligent. I didn't mean to click that because I wasn't even looking at it. But let's go work on Marian's ring. We obviously have been horribly neglecting the ring, and we're terrible people for that. As the person responsible, I do accept the blame for neglecting the ring. It has 100% been my decision and my mismanagement. The only person to blame is me. And blame itself. Don't also forget to blame him. But today is the day. I know we've been waiting for it. The day we catch the ring up. And let's see. Crit damage? No. Not crit damage. In fact, it was the opposite of crit damage. It was, I think, ignored defense penetration, which is a very weird stat. I mean, it's a good stat overall, but a very strange stat. While I like the concept of defense penetration, I have no idea how I would balance it. There was armor penetration in World of Warcraft, and that actually became problematic to balance too. Because armor pen was one of the stats, like the more armor pen you got, the better it was. Okay, so now let's awaken the ring. Come on, crit damage. Yes! Crit damage. Over 100k crit damage on the ring. We finally got it. Alright, so. I don't know why. Wait. Oh no, I'm still behind. I need to get to 211. Alright, well, I think it's safe to say we're not going to be awakening the ring. Even if I dumped everything into this ring, we're not going to awaken it that many times. So for now, the time has come. The ring is finally back in its rightful place. And if you wonder, Zerdin, why do you always level up the ring before the orb? And the reality is, I don't. But I like to keep the ring higher because, unfortunately, and I'll show you in a second here. Okay. There we go. Awakening time for the ring. Crit damage again? Are you kidding me? I love it. Okay. It's the unfortunate reality. Leveling up the ring is simply that much more visible. And you're probably like, well, what do you mean? I'll show you. And just barely getting 2211 on the orb. Will we have enough to awaken it? It's looking like we will. And there we go. And this will be our 4th awakening. What did we get? Ignore defense. Well, back to the ring. So first, you have to basically go until you awaken something regardless. That's just the way the inventory works and all that. I gave it away. 98.25 million and 247,865 crit damage. That is huge. That is enormous. That is what we want to see. So, why the ring? The reality is you can see what the ring does very clearly because it increases attack, and attack is a stat. With the orb, you get this. Now, if this did the math and showed us how much damage we would do with the special, I think that would have been really cool. And also, I think this, like, if you click this, it should tell you if you attack, you do, obviously, if you attack, you do 98.25 million damage. Obviously. I think we can all agree there, assuming you have enough armor penetration to reduce the armor to 0. What would also be nice, and I have 24,000 defense penetration, so there's no amount of defense the enemy can have that can stop Marian, okay? You only need over 1,000, this is just excessive. And then it would not be nice to see, like, your attack damage, then, like, your crit damage underneath it. To actually see, like, how hard you would crit for. So, it'd be nice. But here we are, 98.25 million. We are closing in on 100 million. As I said, it takes about 25 levels to get 1 million attack, roughly. So we should get this before 2300 on her artifacts. Marian will be dishing out 100 million base damage, which is great. Okay, now, and I have heard some people have suggested that I try Christian, and maybe I will. I was kind of waiting until we could get King's Ruin at a good pace, and I could do a whole King's Ruin with relative quickness, and then I was gonna swap. I was gonna do Marian. We were gonna record it and time it like we do every King's Ruin. Then I was gonna do, and it would be a whole King's Ruin because I want to see. You want to compare them across a variety of stages. And then next week, I was going to do it again to Christian, or maybe the next day. Next day is probably better because then it's more of an apples to apples comparison. And then we would compare it to Christian and see who won. I'm like, we did this test before, and Marian just beat Christian hands down. I wish I would have remembered what episodes, because I was actually really disappointed at Christian's performance. And because we don't have flat attack on, even if it was just one of our artifacts, I think if we had flat attack, it would actually favor Christian more than Marian, but because we don't, and Christian has such a much lower attack, he's going to get stomped. We'll see. We'll see. But, we will get there. Again, I want to get it down to a reasonable amount of time, and then we will record it, and we will race them against each other, and I think that's the fairest way, because King's Ruin does represent 15 different types of stages. And we do need, but I rambled a little bit there. We do need to kind of wrap it up, which means it's time to level up Vincent. Now, again, we're going to take Vincent to 16,000, and that's going to be next episode, apparently. That's perfect. Next episode is the perfect time for Vincent to get to 16,000. And then we're just gonna dump money into the castle from going forward. And then basically, once we defeat 1210, we can basically go back and super level Vincent to catch him up, and then super level Daniel and super level whoever. We'll just go down the list. But it's time to level up that castle. 25 million a level. Jiminy. And 18.897. Not even close. 18.867. We are actually also closing in on 19 million health for the castle, so that's great too. Every level does help a little bit. But, that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.